I know as a woman, there is no way I'm going to be sitting with my man's family and him and his girlfriend pull up and he is more attentive to his other girlfriend from the West than he is to me. I'm not going to accept that. But you did, Benna, didn't you? Greetings, 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 and welcome back to Travel with TayTay. All right, you all, I know you've been waiting for this video, but before I begin, I have to say this. I never wanted my channel to, I don't want to say show any negativity because life, life is all about positive and negative. It's a balance, right? But I really never wanted my channel to be like this. I never wanted my channel to have to address certain things like this. To my subscribers that are followers due to each one teach one, I apologize. I apologize in advance. But because of the way that I went to the Gambia and how my life was plastered on YouTube, there's certain things that I have to address. I can't I can't be a fighter for the children. I can't be a fighter for my brothers and sisters and allow people to just tarnish my name for no reason. The people that I'm talking about now, they tried to tarnish this name, so I'm just going to tell the truth. And then they'll leave me alone. Or I'll sue them, but they don't have any money, so that'd be a waste of my time. I ask for forgiveness in advance. If you click on this video and you do not want to hear any of the nonsense, please click off. Please just turn this video off.
Hey bitch, you wanna fuck with me now? You haven't had enough fucking, so you wanna come fuck with me now? Is that what you want? Well, I'm gonna give you some. I'm a working hard woman. I'm an independent woman. I work my ass off for my living. I don't depend on anybody to earn anything. So, you, on the other hand, you're pathetic. You want the world to sympathize with you so they can give you some cheap donation to feed yourself? Huh? Is that the life you want to live on and that's what you're bragging about? You don't own a car. What the fuck is a car? What the fuck is a car? I own cars. Not a car, I own cars. I have commercial cars working for me.
If someone is running a commercial business, they do not have time to be posted up in front of a store.
Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? You stage your own break-in? Then you want to blame the young man you're fucking? Then when you don't have it your way, you said, ooh, the best thing to do is to frame his ass and then pretend or be dramatic about it and go on social media and cry your life out to make what? Donations? You live on donations? You frame people so you can have donations? What is a laptop? A headset? Oh my God, I'm leaving the Gambia. Fuck you. Leave the Gambia, who cares? Nobody gave a fuck about you. You're a liar. You're one of those people that come to our country and just destroy it. Yeah, that's all you do. And you want to come here and insult people? You don't even know who the fuck you're talking to. You think you're a bitch? Come, I'm a badass bitch and I'm gonna fuck your ass. You hear me? Next time you want to fuck with someone, go fuck your mama up or your daddy up. You fucking prostitute. Your pussy slag. You're a fat ass bitch. Yeah? You can come here and mess with us. You can do that. Fuck you.
I will always address things. It may take me some time because at first I just want to go off. Like, what? You don't even. So, I get all of that out my system and keep it moving. And then when it's time to address things, I address it. I don't want to be going through this. But you're not going to do this to me and think that I'm just going to sit down and let this happen. I do care how this turns out, right? People have to be held accountable for their actions. I have no control over how it turns out. I'm just grateful that either way, the truth of what happened early that morning is going to come out. To my subscribers who've been sitting here waiting, here's the tell-all. So you heard the video, you heard the audio of a young lady cursing me out, right? So I know you all want to know who that is. She is connected to one of the accused in my robbery. Benna, I've seen her multiple times, right? My security and myself will go to his family compound. I was told a different name. When I was introduced to her, I don't remember the name, but I was told a different name. We all know, okay, so I'm not going to say we all know. I'm assuming that the sisters that have went over there have heard stories about dudes having girlfriends and having wives and this, that, and the third. And the wife is acting like she's the sister. And we've heard those stories, right? So I've had these conversations with him like, well, I heard and blah, blah, blah. I'm looking at one of his sisters like, yes. But once I met her husband and I saw how the children were with him, I'm like, okay, that's really his sister. For someone to sit there and lie to your face. Yo, it's going to take me some time to get this out my system. Once the case is over, I think I will have more peace. But to say, well, people say this and this, I wouldn't do that. I respect women. My mother raised me right. But your childhood girlfriend is seeing me every time I come there. So what does that say about her? We all know he jacked up, right? But what does that say about a woman that would accept her man being in a relationship with another woman? For what? For money? For money you think you're going to get? Shantae don't take care of men, right? That is not the order of God. That is not the order of the family. What Gambian woman is taking care of her Gambian husband? Ask anyone. The man takes care of the wife. Girlfriend, I'm not saying you a pimp, but you sure wearing a pimp's uniform. Oh my God. Who lets their man? Okay, so that's what that is. That's who she is, right? She calls me a prostitute. Well, okay, I'm confused because prostitutes are paid, right? No one's paying me. No one's paying me. So, sweetie, you need to look up the definition of a prostitute. And for those who said, oh, she's paying him, any woman that has been to the Gambia and isn't ugly, right? I ain't the most beautiful woman in the world, but I'm a celebrity in my world. I know I ain't ugly. I mean, some days I look homeless, but I know I clean up well. With my beautiful natural hair. Thank God. Any woman who has been to the Gambia knows that she feels like a celebrity when she walks down the street. Sister, Kaifi, can I talk to you? Can I talk to you? No. Day. Dumb out. That's what you have to start saying. Seriously. Because the dudes be sweating you. When I first got there, I'm like, so there was a dude that was sweating me when I first got there. I should have been the way I was in the States, but I was like, oh, I'm gonna let my guard down, you know. Certain things I need to keep that is westernized with me. I was like, oh, I want to rid myself of westernization. I don't want to come there with my American bullshit. Certain things you're going to have to keep, sisters. Yeah, certain things you're going to have to keep certain people away. So for someone to say, oh, she paid me. You wish. I don't have to. But if you want to tarnish my name and say that, then that just shows how stupid you are. Because anyone that has a mind, they know daggone well Shantae not paying nobody for anything because I don't have to. Right? So, as you can see, this text message was sent to me, right? Confirming that I don't have to pay nobody. And anyone saying that is just hating. But keep hating. Why God keep blessing? Keep hating. I don't know what you're hating on me for. TayTay not doing anything spectacular. I'm trying to build my legacy. I am, but it's going to all come together. But any startup takes time. Blood, sweat, and tears. Stress. But if you keep working at it, it comes together. And that's what I'm grateful for. I'm no quitter. Sometimes I push myself too much because I'm not a quitter. And then I'm a perfectionist at that. So, but I'm learning how to let those things go. Like, girl, everything is not going to be perfect. Everything is not going to be perfect. And I'm not talking about like with relationships because I always say that there is someone that is perfectly imperfect for me because I'm not perfect. But I'm not going to deal with nonsense either. I'm not going to deal with my man dating someone from the West and I'm accepting it. So I think she was angry with me because I said, you are a sorry excuse for a woman. That's just real talk. I mean, if I could box you and get away with it, I would. But if I could box him and get away with it, I would. But I can't. And I know people are wondering, well, how did she hire him? Because someone said, oh, he's a bumster. First of all, I can count on two hands how many times I've been to the beach. Certain people hang down at the beach. So when I go, it's in the evening. and it's with a group of people. So I'm not bombarded with the bumpsters. I mean, because sometimes, the stories I heard from the people that were staying with me that were going to the beach to work out every morning, I was like, none of those things happen when I'm at the beach. Some woman, she was pregnant, and her dude, I guess her dude must cheat on her, right? And she was just tired that day. She took one of the glass bottles, bam, broke it on the tree, and said, "I'll cut you." That's not funny though. It's really not funny, but I had just saw them earlier that day. I went to the beach but I was with someone. I was with my taxi driver, and we were waiting for a family to come in. So we were like, all right, we'll just go down here and hang out until it's time to go. So I saw them earlier that day. She really didn't say anything. The woman laying there, she really didn't say anything. But when they told me what happened, I said, oh my God. They were like, time to go. They said what she did. They were like, time to go. But so when they said, oh, she got him from off the, no. How I met him, he was referred to me through someone. He's the person that referred him to me is an American. He met me a couple times. When he was in the Gambia, he met me a couple times, and he called me one day. Well, he reached out to me through social media, and he said, I just need to tell you something about the scammer's right-hand man, right? G. He wants to say my name, Jimmy and Jai. He said he wanted to tell me something about him. So he said what he said, and then he was like, I think you need security. You are a single woman. These men are making threats against you, these men. So he tells me he knows someone that was the head security at Hyperlink. Cool, right? I interviewed with him. He was, okay, he's handsome, but I am 42. The way someone looks does not make me jump. Okay, you have to have a whole package, right? And I needed security. So I interviewed with him. It just so happens another YouTuber was there when I interviewed with him. The YouTuber had came over and asked me for some help, for some assistance. And it just so happens that they were there at the same time. And they left together. They walked to the road together. So it's not like I just picked him up off the streets, right? Let me just give you a brief synopsis. Saturday night, I received a slew of messages to my phone. You're going to hear one of them in a few minutes. And in those messages was evidence. And that's why we're going to court now. It wasn't until I was sitting in the police station in a room to the side. The detective called me. I walk into the room, and it is one of the accused, his auntie, his Gambian girlfriend, and his UK girlfriend. Yes, I said his UK girlfriend. This Negro was tripping. Oh my gosh. So when people say, you ready to settle down? Date. For what? Oh, okay. Not even going there. I just think I'm going to be a player for life. I'm not in a hurry to get married just to say I'm married, right? There has to be a relationship. There has to be, I don't want to spend my rest of my life with somebody that I don't trust. I don't want to spend the rest of my life with somebody that I don't know. You're not going to fully know someone. No one fully knows someone, but spending time with someone, I realized that that wasn't what I wanted, right? And I vocalized that. Maybe that's why things happen the way it happened. I don't know. I never bit my tongue, so who knows? So the detective says he apologizes, right? I'm sorry I sent you away earlier. I didn't know about the case. I've been briefed, and I want to give you the opportunity to confront her about this picture. I said, cool. Cool. I walk in, I sit down. Benna looking at me, she rolling her eyes. I'm looking right at her. So when her eyes come back to me, I'm like, we all African, right? We all can be female dogs when we want to be. I never did anything to her. You the one loaned your man out, boo, and let him lie and say he was single. That's on you, not me. I would hate me too. This beautiful woman. I'm just joking. But I wouldn't like it either, right? This woman pulls up with my dude, right? She got this nice ass car. I'm sitting here in front of the store, like posted up, waiting for the next drug dealer. That's how they do it in America. Posted up. I wouldn't like me either, Benna. But that's your fault, not mine. So don't try to blame me. For her to say that I'm destroying your community, it's people like me, girl, bye. Girl, bye. You need some airtime to see what I'm trying to do in the Gambia? Don't come at me with that nonsense, because you sound stupid. You sound real stupid. And then to say she staged her own robbery. You think I want to lose my hard drive? I don't give a F about everything else. Everything else can be replaced but my hard drive, right? That person, my security knew that we were going to get another hard drive. So to take certain things and to leave the things that I have that I don't use, that made me think, why is this here but this isn't? It's the same thing. If you were going to take my business, then you should have taken all of them. But you left the one that I don't use. It's okay. God gonna replace it. I'm so animated. But we walk in. I walk in. I sit down. I say, cool. I sit down. She rolling her eyes. Whatever. The way the detective started talking, I'm like, oh, wait, he about to rip her a new one. I'm talking about the UK girlfriend, right? Monica. Yeah, Monica. I know you're watching my videos. You do know that Bennett is his Gambian girlfriend, right? Baby. If it's true that you send him a monthly allowance, I want to choose my words wisely. You need Jesus. Nah, seriously, girl, don't do that. Don't do that. You should not be that desperate. I mean, I've seen you, right? I've heard about you. He said you were crazy, right? He showed me the text messages of you sending like 50 text messages, and he'll say, hi, Monica. So all of this, I've had all of these conversations before we even started dating, right? Both of y'all supposedly gone bye-bye. He said, Benna, poor Benna. He said, you out here dating someone from the West, and you cheating, and you going out at 10 and 11. He just threw your name, just tore you all up. But you may have known that, right? Because you seen me. You seen me with your man. What the hell? That don't even sound right. Girl, look, women, if y'all doing that, please stop. Don't be loaning your man out. That's not cool at all. At all. All money ain't good money. You hear me? All money isn't good money. You should know better. You practice Islam, right? You're a Muslim. You should know better. You should know better. So to send me a message and say that I staged my own robbery, girl, I need my hard drive. So I make natural products for hair and skin. I have to design new labels. I mean, it's probably better because I get to like rebrand her and everything since I have new products coming out, but I want to do that when I want to do it. Now I'm forced to do it now. I don't want to have to do that. I don't want to have to lose my childhood pictures of me studying abroad in Namibia, me going to Cuba, me going to Mexico, right? Me going to South Africa. My little cousin's pictures. I was known to always take pictures and videos of the family. My little cousin is 17 years old. I have baby pictures when he first came home from the hospital. So it's more than someone just taking your hard drive. Like they could have taken my computer. It doesn't matter. The little bit of stuff that's on my computer is on my hard drive. So everything is on my hard drive. Financial documents. So for people to say, oh, it's just a hard drive, you must don't have a damn life. Or you must don't have anything worth that's electronic worth keeping safe. I kicked myself because I looked at my hard drive. And the ancestors told me, take it upstairs. And in my mind, I'm like, nah, because I need to transfer these videos over. So I'm just going to leave it here. I kick myself every day about that. Because normally I keep my hard drive close to me. That's why I had to go. I had to, I'm like, something's not right. Something's not right. And now I'm getting me back. So when I do go back, I have this. It's a different mindset, right? Because I went through what I went through, I will protect myself better. You know, they're like, oh, I'll be your security. F that. I got 2 dogs. I'll go everywhere with my dogs. How about that? I can trust them. I would have been able to trust them that night if somebody wasn't out giving them snacks at 2:30 in the morning. 3:30. My bad. So, Benna. It wasn't until the detective said her name. When the detective said, Benna, blah, 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 because she was like, oh, I'm a family friend, right? When he said, Benna, something, 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 I said, Benna. It's so sad. It really is so sad. Because I'm not maliciously deceitful. So to target someone that is older than them for money, first of all, do you really expect God to bless you when you do things like that? To scheme on somebody when you think you're getting over, but you're really just destroying your own life. That's why I don't feel bad. Oh, do you feel bad about prosecuting your ex whatever? No. Am I supposed to? Shouldn't the alleged robber feel bad? Who knows? Whatever. But I don't feel bad. Especially being lied to from the beginning. So 2 weeks. I don't know if it's 2 weeks. I'm really bad with time and it might have been 3 weeks. But sometime before the robbery, So y'all saw when I was giving Max and Stella mani and pedicures, right? I was washing them because my security couldn't get his hand wet. Why? Y'all want to mess with me? I'm telling everything. Because he got stabbed. That was weeks before. That was some time before the robbery. I'm a firm believer that God was telling him, don't touch her. Whatever you're planning, stop it. He almost lost his life. I don't know what it was behind. His childhood thieving ass friend told me a story. I don't know how true it is. I just know that his family was upset. Not the YouTube family, the family in the Gambia. They were upset. To the point where the sister was just like, we just told him if he wants to die, then let him stay there because he can stay here. It's really unfortunate, right? It's really unfortunate that people will sit and lie. His sisters will lie, right? The fat ass skin bleaching one. Her. So you all will hear an audio of Monica saying,
I'm making my way to the police station. I am going to meet this elder sister there. This sister told me that your friend is now accusing of like the jewelry that I gave to him, that it's hers. We're making our way to the cash point to try to get some money out, and then to the Bruce police.
I guess she bought him an engagement ring, right? First of all, y'all, this is how much this ring costs. Okay? Care about no stupid ring like that. Who cares? I don't. I have a diamond ring that I bought for my graduation when I graduated high school. The ring was like $800 and some odd dollars from K Jewelers. I did not pay $800 and some odd dollars. I'm not that crazy. I waited and waited and waited until it was $186. And that's when I bought it. Girl, that little old ring that your man, wait, hold on, because he belongs to so many people. Hold on, let me get my thoughts right. So I think that's her fiance, right? That's how she introduces him. I have to laugh, y'all, because this, if I did a parody, like if I really had some actors and stuff, this would be, my channel will be popping, right? Because it's just complete and absolute nonsense. And I hate that I'm sharing this with you all. But I can't continue to let people try to abuse me, and I can't beat their asses. So I will expose you this way. I guarantee you'll leave me alone now. I guarantee you. And I can go on about my happy, go jolly life, right? I don't want to have to dip into or lower my vibrations to deal with you. Either one of y'all. None of y'all. Right? So all of this, y'all brought on yourself. All of this. So she says, I was told when I saw the ring on his neck, on a necklace, I'm like, oh, he got a new ring, right? Oh, you notice everything. I ain't stupid. You my security. You think I don't notice things about you? Are you really that self-absorbed to think that I'm not paying attention to you? He says, now his sister that lives in the UK had just left. The family just left. Oh, my sister gave me this for my future wife. Why the hell are you lying? Like, why you lying? It ain't for me, because TayTay wasn't going to be your future wife. We already solidify that, like I said, he starts ripping her a new one. So I'm like, oh, I want to hear this. So I grab my phone. He says, sister, can I see your phone? I'm like, dang, I can't record. Right? So he wants me to bring up the text messages that I have received. This man read every text message. It was 89 of them. He read every last one. So now she's getting nervous. Monica's getting nervous, right? She's like, well, I sent this to a trusted friend. She sent it to the person that connected me with my security. This person forwarded those messages to me, and I'm grateful that he did, because no one knew what they were forwarding. They were just forwarding stuff. He told me that she was in the Gambia for 2 months. She had been in the Gambia for 2 months. Round of applause. You deserve a standing ovation because you put on quite a show. You really had everybody going. Now it's time to go. I don't know the rest of the words to that song, but that Negro deserves an Oscar. Whew, he had everybody fooled. So, in the end, Monica was charged for lying on the police. She kept saying that a police officer that the police was asking for a bribe, and that the family didn't have the money to pay the bribe. So girlfriend came to the Gambia on holiday and was arrested and charged. That's what you get for lying. That's what you get for lying. So don't send any more messages about me, because she sent this message recently. So I guess she's now finding out the relationship that I had with someone that she called her fiance, someone who she thought was her fiance, someone who she was, quote unquote, taking care of. That's your fault. So it was really funny. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sitting in there and it was funny. I was laughing on the inside because what I went through earlier that day when I got to the police station, his family, I spent the Eid with his family. So for them to be out there and, they're speaking their native tongue and they're rolling their eyes and just being extra like I did something wrong. I was the one that was robbed, right? I went to bed thinking that I was safe in my home, and I woke up to nonsense, to chaos. And then to receive evidence that stemmed from, I don't know who it stemmed from. I'm just going to give you the trail. I received the pictures and text messages from the person that connected me with my security. He received those text messages and pictures from Monica, the UK girlfriend. While we were sitting there, when the detective asked her, "Where did you get this picture?" She said, "I've never been there." He said, "Where did you get this picture?" She said, "I don't know where that is." Now, I'm sitting on the edge of my chair, and I'm like, because I know what's about to come out of her mouth, but I can't believe that this is going to come out of her mouth, right? And I was just waiting. He asked her again, where did you get this picture? I don't want to say. That's what she said. He said, I can't make you say it. I can't make you say it. Benna tells her, just tell him. He asks her one more time, where did you get this picture? And she said her fiance's name. And I said, mother effer. And then his auntie got up and walked out the room. So in the end, Monica was charged, and one of the suspects' bail was revoked. No one should have to go through this. But the ancestors know I'm strong enough to deal with it. I would just like to come back to the Gambia and enjoy myself. Start my businesses, plan my black sit, right? But unfortunately, I got to come back and deal with this nonsense. So I don't have time to be worried about other stuff. I don't have time to be worried about YouTubers talking crap. Why? They didn't lose the money I've lost. They're nothing to me. That's who she is, and that is my tell-all regarding them. If future videos surface and I feel the need to address it, I already have the videos set aside, so I just need to make it. I don't want to make it, but I refuse to be bullied. Cyberbullied? I am 42. You think I'm going to be cyberbullied by a 20-year-old? Absolutely not. I'm not going to be cyberbullied by a 50-year-old. I don't know how old Shrek is. She look old as heck. I don't know how old she is. But I'm refused to be bullied by anyone. And people feel that they can say whatever they want to say because they're behind the camera. And they know they'll never say those things to your face. Ever. So, I never wanted to address this, but I had to. Now keep my name out of y'all mouth. Deuces.